Philemon Kayotha says in 2010, statistics showed 8.9% Namibia's forest vegetation is covered inland mass, while these statistics came down in 2015 to 8.4%. He explains that illegal harvesting of trees is just one of the major activities threatening the country's forest.
The challenge again to this one is mainly illegal cutting and also unauthorized settlements and also crop fields. Then somehow the charcoal production also. If you see where they, as I said at the beginning, that deforestation is cutting down of trees. If you see the areas where charcoal production is happening, most of the time they cut trees. And they're supposed to leave some of the trees, but most of the time they cut all of the trees. Now this range management is also contributing to deforestation. That's why we need maybe to come together and see how can we tackle this range management.
The ministry has put strategies in place to reduce deforestation, including public awareness creating among communities on the importance of the forest, empowering communities to manage their own forest resources, and the replanting of trees, especially orchards. He adds that they have gone as far as identifying forests from where people can harvest trees under a controlled management plan.
We have a management plan where we stipulated how many trees found in that specific area and how many trees can be harvested per year, what we call allowable catch. That's very important whenever people are harvesting.
Kayotha says, despite these efforts, more still needs to be done, particularly in terms of the Forest Act, in which certain aspects remain unaddressed.
We can review the Forest Act because our Forest Act is now more than 10 years, and you know the world is not static, it's dynamic, it's changing. So there are some developments which just came after the Forest Act. For example, now we have small-scale farmers. Those people were not that arrangement was not covered in the Forest Act, and we also have settlement farms. In the Act, is not also the resources which are on the settlement area. They were not covered in the current Forest Act because we only had commercial area and the communal area. So now I think there's a need to review the Forest Act and see what is not covered so that it can be covered.
The ministry has recorded successfully planting over 1,500 orchards on more than 300 hectares of land. Forests in the Zambezi, Kavango East, Kavango West, Ochotonzupa, Ohangwena, Omusati, Oshana, Oshikoto, and Omaheke regions are fast disappearing. July Nafukam, NBC News, Bantu.